All right, so for this week's first appetizer and gaming related news for the podcast, we are going to talk about news coming from Microsoft that came out recently. And that is that Microsoft has announced that they are dropping the price of Xbox Game Pass. So let me be more specific in terms of reading a quote that starting today, Game Pass Ultimate drops from $29.99 to $22.99 a month. PC Game Pass is also dropping from $16.49 to $13.99. So pretty good, decent things. Prices vary by region, of course, and also it comes with the removal of future Call of Duty games available on day one as part of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Ultimate is the one we talked about it last week. I actually feel like I studied up on this from our topic last week. That Ultimate is the one that includes the games on day one. So with that, yeah, Call of Duty is getting removed from Game Pass Ultimate. So the next Call of Duty, assuming later this year, will not be on Game Pass Ultimate. I guess everything else stays the same. But with that, I want to hear your thoughts, Manny, because we were literally talking about this last week with both the rumors that they were thinking about this, and we started talking about the differences between Game Pass and the value, etc., etc. So this was very quick. This was much quicker than I anticipated this would come up. So what do you think of
Yeah, I
this?
mean the news last week was like an internal email saying like Game Pass is pricey or expensive. We're like, yeah, we agree. Then this week the news is Game Pass has gone down in price. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, this is
Um,
a
right.
shockingly quick response from a big enterprise. Like they don't move this fast, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely like, okay, give me the math. What do we need to do to make ends meet? And let's do it. Right.
And I think it's
Um,
also they might be eating a little bit of the price because, for example, just removing Call of Duty does not remove $7 a month for this value. So I'm assuming that they're just like, look, we need to drop it a little. Call of Duty is the main thing that'll hurt us. Everything else we can take a hit, but we want to make sure people stay subscribed or subscribed.
well, if you math it out, $7 for 12 months, it's a little bit over like 80, it's $84, right? It's a little bit over like the price of a game.
Yeah,
So like it actually is the price of Call of Duty, like what they removed from the thing.
true. Yeah, and hey, look, we talked about it last week when it comes to value proposition. There's still some things there that they don't add the value, at least for Ultimate, that for you and I we would get the maximized value out of it. Like the EA games and the Ubisoft games, as I mentioned. It's not that I don't like those games; it's that I already own them. Unfortunately, all of them. They're gonna have a first world problems kind of thing. But
Yeah, the
I own a lot
Fortnite
of these
crew.
Assassin's Creeds. I don't need them on Game Pass because I'm like, nah. And there's no day one games there, so it kind of doesn't matter. It's like those games by the time they come to Game Pass or the Ubisoft regular subscription, I probably already bought them for like $20.
Yeah, Fortnite crew is another one where it's like, well, I'd be down if you remove it.
True.
And
That's the next big victim of like, hey guys, we don't care
yeah,
for this.
lower it another couple of bucks.
Yep. How about another discount?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. At least we have a price drop. I think this is good. I think this is excellent. No, not just good, but like excellent for like, oh, you are listening. Interesting. I'm not used to being listened to. Now I need to.
I don't know if they're listening or if they saw that they lost. I read like 300 million in sales from Call of Duty being on Game Pass.
That too. That
Now, how
that's a
much
big
Game
one.
Pass went up by? Like I don't know, but like that's what I saw. So it's like, well, it wasn't without thought or like for being for just to be nice.
Oh, of course, these
It was
corporations don't do anything just to be nice. It's more, I'm being nice to you now, so you get used to having my service, so then I can gouge you. And I'm thinking literally of YouTube and the horrible ads that come up every time now. Where we're used to using YouTube, so we're stuck in there almost. But I hate that there's so many ads on YouTube right now.
yeah. I mean, well, that said, I agree. I feel like it is a surprising that it happened in period, like that it happened this quick. Even more surprising, right? We'll take a price drop. I don't care for Call of Duty or like or whatever. Like and even if you could just buy it separately, like I think that won't impact Game Pass at all. I think it's like a move. Did you see the before and after in Call
No,
of Duty?
what happened?
So when they raised the price to $30, which was an insane price hike of 50%, that probably scared a bunch of people off, which is why they're correcting. Um, yeah, Game Pass was $20, right? $20 a month. They increased it to 30. Because like, oh, man, we got Call of Duty so much value.
Mm,
Whatever.
yeah.
Nobody cared. They saw the numbers go down overall. And they're like, okay, well, let's just remove Call of Duty and lower the price. But they didn't lower it back to 20. I don't know.
Well, it's almost like if you had never included Call of Duty anyway, with Game Pass had gone from 20 to 23 during that time frame, and they added Fortnite. All right, as much as again we mentioned that it's not a valid proposition for most people, it's within the ballpark of things that have gone up. Like Netflix increases their price every 6 months now, and it's like, yeah, that is shocking to me that Netflix keeps increasing their price, and nobody that I know of has been like, I'm canceling. Not a single person I know of has canceled that. They just keep paying it. They just keep paying it. They keep paying it. Um, I don't know if that's your experience with.
I still hear like Netflix being like the most popular in general. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't cancel Game Pass because I had bought it, but if I had the option, I totally would have canceled. Hell, my frame of mind now is like, do I need Game Pass? Probably not. So when my time is due, I'll probably cancel it. Like I swear to God, like it doesn't impact me. Yeah, sure, it's probably a little bit better now. Like, well, it's a full. Not that it wasn't affordable, but the value proposition is kind of there again, more than it was at $30. So it's like, well, okay, I could keep it now. It's more realistic to keep it than to cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like, nah, I mean, mentally, I feel like I already adjusted. Like, I could live without this, right? So now they
Yep.
got to win me back again. Like, that's kind of like the the battle out there
True.
they're gonna have to do.
True. You have
They
to
did
do
lower it. Did you
things
mention? Yeah,
to bring back the consumer. That's not just a we lowered the price, come back kind of thing. It's like, no, I'm already used to not being here, so why should I come back now? That's the trick now.
did you see what was the other thing? Oh yeah, they lowered the price of um God, I'm drawing a blank. PC Game Pass. Like, if
Yeah,
anything, I could drop Ultimate and then just use PC Game Pass. Like, most of my Ultimate gaming or Game Pass gaming is on PC anyway. So,
no, that is pretty good. I think PC Game Pass is still a really good value. I wonder what will happen once we come out with the rumored next Xbox that's supposed to have the PC, Xbox combination.
yeah.
Uh, but that'll be that's their problem, and they are the ones that have to build up their brand and sell us on, hey, you should come back or you should stay here because this is the value for you. Because we talked about it for years. We joked about being in the podcast that we advertise Game Pass as sponsored by Game Pass. Um,
Yeah. Just because we mentioned it so much in like good standing, right? Like,
mhm,
we praised it so much.
yeah. So yeah, that'll be interesting. This is a good news. And again, I don't think many people will be heartburned by Call of Duty. I may be, but I'll take the price drop over just.